Bungie finally revealed gameplay on Marathon this weekend, and they also showed a ton of creator footage, and they let these same creators that took part in that early alpha access give all of their opinions and record some of their gameplay. As I was consuming all of this information yesterday, I found myself noticing that the gameplay we watched was very basic. It was very much just like a standard extraction shooter game, and it really didn't feel like there was anything really different until I started digging into what the devs were saying after the showcase and what the content creators that got to take part in it were saying in their review videos. And to be honest, at first I was a little bit bummed out because I really don't want a reskinned Tarkov. Like, that's not what I expect from a Bungie game. I expect it to have its own unique identity, its own things that make the game enjoyable to play, and not only just play a couple of times, like something that I can play a lot for a long time. In Destiny 2, I have like 1,700 hours, and to be honest with you, I haven't even really played this whole last season. It's a game that I sort of fall in and out of, and depends on, you know, my work schedule or how much time I have to play. But every time I go back to Destiny 2, it's a game that I really love playing, and it's a game that I miss. So I was hoping that I would find that same exact thing in an extraction shooter, because none of the extraction shooters have been able to hold my attention for one reason or another. I just haven't really clicked with those games, but I understand why a lot of people do. So like I said, after watching a couple of these dev interviews with the creators, I realized that this game actually does have some very unique features, and I saw immediately 4 things that really stood out to me. So let's talk about what those are. Let's go. All right, the first thing are the runners. Now, these runners have abilities and ways to build them differently. There are 6 total runner types, 4 of which will be present in the closed alpha, and we know their names now. It's Locust, Glitch, Blackbird, and Void. Each of these runners has completely unique abilities that greatly affect both the PvP and the PvE encounters. It reminds me a lot of Apex Legends, where some runners have movement abilities, some have attack or defensive abilities, and some have intel abilities. It's one of the reasons Apex Legends is still so popular to this day. And it's one of the ways that Marathon can remain fresh by introducing new runners with every seasonal update. This is a way for them to sort of shake up the meta. It's a way for them to add new things to grind for and new builds to try out. I'm currently making a deep dive video on the runners, so that'll be coming in the future. The next thing is the gunplay and the pacing of this game. Long story short, it's Bungie. The gunplay looks absolutely awesome. During the gameplay showcase, they showed almost a full match with Dr. Lupo, Scarrow 9, and Hidden Xperia. And you could tell that the gunplay was just so Bungie. It's what they've always been able to nail in their other franchises like Destiny and Halo, and it's something that I just kind of expected. Basically, it feels good to just shoot stuff in Bungie games, and according to the gameplay we got to watch, along with almost all of the creator reviews, there are many opportunities to do just that, and it feels great. The full time of a game is 25 minutes, but it looks like from the jump, you're completely busy handling the UESC AI and getting third-partied by other players. The type of gunplay that Bungie is known for is absolutely a staple for this game, and it's going to be something that people gravitate to whether they like extraction shooters or not. Next is the art style and aesthetic. This art style is definitely polarizing, and I've seen some negativity around it online, but for this video, I'm not arguing whether it's good or bad. I'm just saying it's simply unique. It is absolutely the first thing that everyone talked about when the game's first teaser trailer released back last year. Many people drooled over it, and admittedly, I was one of them. It's just such a breath of fresh air with the mixture of glossy and matte finishes, the spacey, clean lines of all the environment that meets the very vibrant plant life, and then all of the pops of bright color to sort of balance everything out. It's an art style that is completely unique to this game, and in my opinion, it's absolutely beautiful. Lastly, and most importantly, the hidden lore and the secrets that are going to make up the story of this game. It's the backbone of it, and according to the creators like Scarrow, it is the #1 thing that will differentiate the game from other extraction shooters on the market. The secrets and the hidden lore inside each game do many things for the players, including unlocking additional maps. Yes, that's right. You may have to work to unlock more maps. Jesse Kazam actually believes that one of the maps is super difficult. He describes it as sort of a Destiny raid-like experience with lots of puzzles and secrets, which makes my ears perk up because that gives purpose to all of the grinding that you do in the regular maps. To me, that has the potential to be the ultimate test of your gear, your build, and your skill, and that is the reason why you continue to make runs, level up your factions, and tweak your build. It absolutely could be considered the endgame, but also you're a mercenary, and it seems like you and the factions don't really know what's going on down here on Tau Ceti. So as you're completing these faction contracts, you're actually learning about the game, you're learning about the lore, you're figuring out secrets, and you're being taught certain mechanics that happen. When you have this key and you go up to this terminal, you can activate something, and then that activates another thing, and there's a domino effect, and then you go in and you figure something out, and it's an actual puzzle that you didn't even know existed and wouldn't even have known it was there until you decided to take on that contract. This is what makes the game different. It's what makes it exciting for me. It is this thing that is just intangible. You can't really put your finger on why that type of gameplay and those type of events are so important and so addicting for players. So to me, there are 4 things that make this game unique. It's the runners, it's the gunplay of Bungie, it's the art style, and it's the secrets and the lore. So ultimately, when you combine those 4 pillars and you make them work together, you have a very solid foundation on which to build a game. The question that everyone should be asking is whether or not Bungie is actually going to do it. The game is still currently in an alpha state, which means the pillars and the foundation and sort of these bigger things are not really likely to change, which is okay. I think what they have as the foundation of the game, the basic functions of the game, is all really good. The people who have played it have enjoyed it, and I think it's the things that you fill the game in with, all of the little features or the quality of life things that need work and adjustment. Maybe the balancing of the guns or the balancing of the runners, or, you know, those types of things. But the foundation seems to be all there. So can Bungie actually pull it together? I hope so. The game is planned to release on September 23rd, so they have 6 months to sort of make some changes, add some things that are sorely needed, and impress the player base enough to buy the game. All right, I know I'm inviting a lot of craziness by doing this, but if you have an opinion on this, I would love to hear it. Do you feel like there's enough in this game to make it unique? Do you agree with the 4 things that I actually proposed in this video? And do you think that Marathon is going to be a success? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. All right, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one. Trigger out.